In 2026, the pace of technological advancement is no longer just fast, it is explosive. Every sector, from aviation to medicine, energy to artificial intelligence, mobility to consumer electronics, is undergoing a transformation so deep that the world by the end of this decade will look dramatically different from the one we live in today. The technologies that are emerging now are not merely upgrades, they are disruptive forces shaping economies, redefining industries, and rewriting expectations of human capability. In this long and detailed exploration, we will take a journey through the top 20 new technology trends of 2026 that are not only dominating global attention but will define the future in a profound way. Each one is interconnected, influencing the others, accelerating global innovation and bringing humanity closer to an era of automation, autonomy, intelligence, and sustainability. As we step into 2026, the evolution of artificial intelligence stands at the center of everything. It is no longer limited to generating text, images, or audio. AI has expanded into autonomous scientific discovery, self-updating machine learning architectures, emotional simulation, full agent automation, and deeply embedded real-time systems controlling vehicles, infrastructure and biological research. The rise of autonomous AI agents is the first major trend redefining the world. These agents can plan, execute, optimize, and improve tasks across thousands of industries without constant human supervision. Businesses in 2026 are beginning to operate with AI-driven workflows that run 24/7, analyzing data, detecting patterns, solving complex problems and making decisions that once required large teams. These autonomous systems are no longer simple assistants, they are full-scale digital workers capable of research, strategy development, and multi-step task execution. In manufacturing, autonomous agents run predictive maintenance, oversee robotic workflows and optimize power consumption. In finance, they conduct real-time trading, fraud detection and market analysis. In medicine, they analyze diagnostic data, recommend treatments, and run simulations of drug reactions. The 2026 landscape is defined by AI systems that learn continuously and execute complex operations that were impossible for earlier generations of algorithms. The next major trend shaping 2026 is multimodal AI. These advanced systems interpret, generate, and reason across multiple forms of data simultaneously: images, video, audio, text, sensor data, 3D objects, and even biological signals. Instead of separate models for each domain, 2026 brings unified AI models that can observe the real world through cameras, interpret spoken instructions, analyze diagrams, read scientific papers, watch a video feed and perform tasks requiring deep contextual understanding. This allows industries like robotics to advance at a breathtaking speed. Robots can now understand environments with a level of perception almost similar to humans. They can identify objects, learn new tasks by watching demonstrations, follow instructions given in natural speech and self-correct based on environmental changes. Multimodal AI is powering next-generation security systems, self-driving vehicles, medical scanners, drone fleets, and industrial inspection equipment. It is also transforming entertainment by generating hyper-realistic content across multiple formats simultaneously. In 2026, multimodal AI is the backbone of automation and the foundation for countless other technologies shaping the future. Another defining trend of 2026 is quantum computing's shift from theoretical promise to practical application. While full-scale quantum supremacy remains years away, 2026 marks the era of hybrid quantum classical systems entering mainstream usage. Major companies and research centers are using quantum accelerators to solve problems that classical computers struggle with, especially in optimization, drug design, cryptography, material discovery, and climate modeling. Quantum error correction systems have improved significantly, allowing qubits to remain stable for longer periods. New breakthroughs in photonic qubits, topological qubits and neutral atom quantum processors are pushing computational boundaries. In finance, quantum algorithms optimize portfolios and detect high-frequency transaction patterns. In chemistry, quantum simulations allow scientists to design new molecules and catalytic reactions in minutes, accelerating pharmaceutical innovation. In logistics, quantum optimization reduces transportation costs, improves supply chain resilience and prevents breakdowns even in complex global networks. By 2026, quantum computing is no longer a futuristic dream, it is a practical tool reshaping scientific and industrial landscapes. The world in 2026 is also witnessing a dramatic expansion in autonomous mobility. Self-driving cars, once experimental, are now increasingly common in urban centers. Companies across the United States, Japan, China, South Korea, and Europe are deploying Level 4 and early Level 5 autonomous vehicles in controlled zones. These vehicles rely on a fusion of LiDAR, radar, cameras, satellite navigation, and multimodal AI perception systems. With the rise of autonomous taxi fleets, door-to-door mobility becomes faster, safer, and more efficient. In 2026, smart mobility networks integrate real-time traffic data, dynamic street lighting, vehicle-to-infrastructure communication, and AI traffic orchestration systems. The result is reduced congestion, optimized fuel consumption and virtually zero human driving errors. Autonomous trucks are revolutionizing logistics by transporting goods across long distances without fatigue, rest requirements, or emotional distraction. Ports and shipping yards are adopting autonomous cranes and robotic loaders, increasing throughput and reducing operational risks. The new mobility ecosystem is tightly coupled with AI, high-speed telecommunications, and smart infrastructure, pushing humanity toward a future where driving will become optional. Another major breakthrough defining 2026 is the rapid evolution of extended reality XR, a combined world of virtual reality VR, augmented reality AR and mixed reality MR. Instead of bulky headsets and limited applications, 2026 introduces ultra-thin wearable XR glasses, retinal projection systems and high-fidelity holographic environments. XR is now deeply embedded in education, gaming, therapy, manufacturing, real estate, retail and remote collaboration. Hospitals train surgeons in fully immersive environments replicating real-world biomechanics. Schools allow students to explore historical events, travel inside cells or conduct physics experiments in virtual laboratories. Corporate teams collaborate inside shared holographic spaces that feel like physical rooms, reducing the need for travel. Retailers display products in AR, letting customers visualize furniture in their homes or try on clothing without touching physical items. XR tourism allows users to visit famous landmarks in ultra-realistic detail. These immersive experiences are powered by cloud rendering, 6G connectivity and advanced optics, creating an entirely new layer of digital reality over the physical world. One of the most significant transformations of 2026 is unfolding in sustainable energy and climate technology. The world is shifting toward green hydrogen production powered by renewable energy, significantly reducing carbon emissions. Advanced solid-state batteries are entering mass production, delivering higher energy density, improved safety, and faster charging. They are revolutionizing electric vehicles, portable electronics, and grid-scale storage systems. Meanwhile, fusion energy is inching closer to commercial viability. Several demonstration reactors in 2026 are achieving sustained plasma ignition for longer durations, thanks to improvements in magnetic confinement, laser compression, and plasma control algorithms. Carbon removal technologies are expanding, capturing CO2 directly from the air and converting it into useful materials like synthetic fuels and building composites. AI-driven climate models are providing highly accurate predictions of extreme weather, enabling nations to prepare in advance and mitigate disaster risks. These advancements mark 2026 as a year of rapid progress in the global transition toward cleaner, more sustainable energy. Biotechnology is another sector experiencing unprecedented acceleration in 2026. Gene editing technologies, especially CRISPR variants like CRISPR-X, base editing and programmable epigenetic modifiers, are enabling precise modifications of genetic sequences. This advancement is opening the door to treatments for previously incurable diseases. Personalized medicine becomes the standard, with treatment plans tailored to individual genetic profiles. Lab-grown organs produced through bioprinting and stem cell engineering are now undergoing human trials, offering hope to patients waiting for transplants. Synthetic biology is enabling engineered microbes that produce fuels, plastics, fertilizers and even pharmaceutical ingredients. In agriculture, gene-edited crops are more resilient to drought, pests, and temperature fluctuations, enhancing global food security. Wearable health monitors with embedded nanotechnology track biomarkers in real time, predicting respiratory issues, cardiac events, or metabolic imbalances before symptoms appear. The integration of AI with biotechnology accelerates drug discovery, clinical trials, and patient diagnostics, bringing humanity closer to a world where medicine is proactive rather than reactive. Another transformative trend of 2026 is the expansion of brain-computer interfaces (BCIs). These technologies are no longer limited to experimental setups in neuroscience labs. Non-invasive neural sensors embedded in headbands, earbuds, or lightweight helmets allow